I just want to make something clear. Young Thug is not being charged with any violent crimes whatsoever. Okay, he's not being charged with attempted murder. He's not being charged with murder. He's not being charged with conspiracy to commit murder. He's not being charged with assault. He's not being charged with any violent crime that has been attributed to him through rumors. Okay, he's being charged with a RICO. He's being charged with participating in gang activity. He's being charged with possession of weed and codeine with intent to distribute. He's been charged with possession of cocaine, a firearm, and a machine gun. Okay? He's not being charged with any violent offenses. Okay? So any rumor you hear about what he supposedly tried to do to YFN Lucci or any other person, those are not charges that he is facing. Okay? He is innocent in that regard. Okay? There are people out on bond right now for violent offenses such as murder and assault. Young Thug is not being given bail for some reason. I don't understand why he's not being given bail. Okay? The judge, the so-called black judge, Ural Glanville, whatever his name is clearly pro-prosecution. Okay? He is favoring the prosecution, and it's clear as day. They got a black judge to get in there and be pro-prosecution, because if they were to get a white judge in there to do the same thing, it would be too on the nose. Okay? That is Glanville's purpose in the YSL case. Okay? That is his purpose. And, other, like there are cases right now where a Hispanic woman down in Florida was released on $15,000 bail for trying to kill her 3-year-old son. But Young Thug can't get bail. What sense does that make? Yeah, it was different judge. Yeah, it was different jurisdiction. Yeah, it was different state. But still, okay? And, the charges that Young Thug is facing, first of all, what does RICO, RICO and participating in a gang activity, what does those even mean? Because, what is he doing? RICO means he was doing something in furtherance of the criminal organization. The only thing they can say he was doing in furtherance of the criminal organization is his possession of weed, his possession of drugs, and his possession of firearms. Those are the only reasons they can put a RICO on him. Those are the only reasons they can put a gang charge on him. Okay? They can't say that he was committing violent offenses in the furtherance of the criminal organization known as YSL, because he's not charged with any violent offenses. They have to use the drug charges and the gun charges that he's already facing. And who in their right mind really believes that Young Thug is trying to sell drugs when he makes millions and millions of dollars off of his music? Okay, Fetty Wap is a different story, because Fetty Wap was falling off. He was going broke. He wasn't making money from music anymore. Young Thug was very successful, and he still is successful just off of music. He has the best lawyers just off of music alone. Why does he need to sell drugs? The guns, it depends on the amount of guns he had. If he had guns that, seem to be for one person, then he's not doing anything in furtherance of gang activity, because he's not giving those guns to anybody else but himself. Those guns are for him. Okay? So this case is starting to look like a witch hunt. And a lot of people online, particularly white people who have no knowledge of Young Thug, they don't know anything about his music. They don't know anything about him. They just see his name. Well, his name is Young Thug, and that judge is the best judge. That judge doesn't take any BS. We need more judges like him. I'm like, What are you talking about? We need more judges like him. Most judges are like him. Most judges are pro prosecution. Most judges don't give brothers in the courtroom any breaks. So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? The only reason why certain people get bond that you don't think they need bond is because the cops did something dirty to arrest them. Or the real reason why most criminals or most people charged with certain offenses get bond that you think that they shouldn't get bond on is because if a cop or a prosecutor or a politician or a judge or somebody of importance that the state likes is charged with similar charges, then they can apply that same leeway to the people that they like. They can say, "Hey, we're not being biased. We gave this thug bond for attempted murder." Okay? But the reason why they're not doing it in Young Thug's case is because Young Thug is a trophy. Okay? And they're bringing all kinds, they're blowing all kinds of money just to get him behind bars because he is the crown jewel, for Fannie Willis. He's the big hunt for her. You know what I'm saying? Trump is unattainable for Fannie Willis. Fannie Willis is not going to charge Trump with anything. Okay, she makes a lot of hoopla about it to appease her Democratic colleagues, but she knows that her real win is in Young Thug.